Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Welcome to the Woo Room. Oh, there it is. Good morning, Facebook. Welcome to Wake Up Everybody. Today's day, number 525. My name is Sista, and we're going to be talking it up about holding up vibes. Let's talk about holding up vibes, family. Come on in. So happy to see you. Thank you for spending some time with us this morning. Welcome to all who are entering. Good
Peace and
morning and wake
blessings.
up. Wake up. Good morning. Welcome.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together.
Hey, welcome, Facebook. Welcome, Zoom. Come on into the Zoom room. You have just entered into Wake Up Everybody, where we choose to ascend and some other stuff too. Everything good we choose to do right here in this room. So I'm so happy to be here. My name is Sista Zaraya. I see people are still coming in. Well, I'm assuming people are coming in. I'm not really seeing much right now, but I'm trying to. All right. So today we're going to be talking about holding a vibes. Holding a vibes. And where that name came from is my boyfriend back in the day. Sometimes I would walk into the room and he would be sitting in the dark, just quietly. And sometimes I wouldn't even know he was there. And I'd walk in and I would say, oh, and he would go, me all our vibes right now. He was holding his vibes. He was meditating. Okay. And at that time, I was really young and I was not, I didn't have a meditation practice. But that I would say he was one of the first people that I ever really saw just take the time to just sit in the dark and just meditate, just sit there and just do his thing. So I said, you know what, I want to talk about visualization today. So we have a poll. We're going to do a poll, launch a poll in a minute. And the poll is going to be about visualization. I'm very curious about who has a visualization process that they usually, everyone has different styles of doing visualization. Some of us don't visualize at all. How do you start doing that? And how do you do it? And when do you do it? So that's what we're going to explore today. And we're also going to explore how to get the most, how to get a bang out of our visualization process, how to take it up to another level and really make it pop for us. So, first of all, thank you to Sister Queen Tree Shawnee and my sister Kinyofu for being great admins today and grounding me. Can you please put up the slide?
All right, poll is up, everybody. Check it out and answer.
Oh, I can't see the poll. Is it? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, it's up.
roll.
Do you take time to visualize?
All right, the answers are coming in. Thank you, family. Come on, come on.
Why is mine? I'm trying to open. What's going on here? Uh-oh.
All right, we got 6 folks that answered. Come on, family. We want to know. We want to hear. There we go.
All right. Do you take time? Or maybe it's a maybe. I think I should have added maybe on there, but I
No,
mean,
we got what we got.
really it's on there.
It's all good. We have what we have, and they're gonna answer. We got 55% of the community, 60% who has answered. Y'all keep the answers coming.
Keep it coming. Wake up, community. Y'all woke? Wake up.
We're holding at 60. What's up, y'all? All right.
All right. Again, we're going to be exploring the visualization process and seeing if we could ignite it and take it up another notch. So if you're not doing using a visualization tool or technique or routine, then maybe we could work together today to create one. And if you do have one, maybe we could put some tools together. Well, that's the intention, to take it up another level.
All right. I think we're holding at the number at like 65%. So I'm cool with stopping it so that you can actually talk about what came up. 66% of the folks answered. The majority said, 86% of the folks that answered said yes, that they do have a practice, and 14% said no. And then how often? The majority said either several times a month or year. And, actually, there's a 3-way tie with several times a week, several times a month, several times a year. That's interesting. And then several times a day was 13%. Oh, but the majority is several times a month. Somebody just put another answer in. And let me see what else is up in here. For do you have a vision process routine? 53% said yes, and 47% said no. So that's almost like half the people do and half the people don't.
Oh, wow. This is so interesting to me. Okay, let me close this on the screen. All right. So I would love to have a conversation with someone who visualizes several times a month.
All right, so let's see who up in here has that situation.
Yeah, I would love
times a month.
Yeah, who's meditating several times a month? Because I would say I'm in that category too, several times a month, but I want to bump it up.
Yeah.
So I want to bump it up.
Yeah, no one's raise your digital hand, or you can come off mute if you have a share about visualizing several times a month. And if not, I'll just call on someone to share what your rate of visualization is. I'm led to, let me see, call on Cheryl Martinez. So are you able to speak, Cheryl? And if not, Sister Abimbola. There we go. Abimbola unmuted herself. Go ahead.
Peace and
Good
blessings.
morning, Sister Abimbola.
Blessings.
Yes.
I have a vision board. As a matter of fact, Sunday, we're going to do our new vision board. But I have a vision board, and my vision board is over my altar. So I pray every day, and I visualize what I want to manifest. And each year, then I go back and I look on that vision board to see what has actually manifested. And then whatever didn't manifest, I put for the next year. But I visualize and I pray on it every day. So that's how I do it with my vision board.
Okay. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit? Do you have a regular process on how you do visualizing? Like, do you sit a certain place? Do you do it for a certain amount of time? Are you in the dark? Are you in the bright lights? Like, what's the process? Is it intentional? Like, now I'm going to vision, or did you just have daydream, or you just jogging and all of a sudden vision comes? Like, what's your process for your visualization?
Okay, so the process basically is to, when I put it on my vision board, every day I pray, and then I look at my vision board. And so, for example, what's on my vision board? I have I visualized dental implants 2 years ago. And then I did things to manifest to make that happen. And now, okay, just to get personal. So the bill was $22,000, and I visualized paying for that bill and paying for it within a certain time frame. So I pray every day. I look at it. I visualize that bill coming down, coming down, coming down. And so that's how I do it. And right now the bill is down to 2,500 from 22,000.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's and I visualize. And then of course, if you want something to happen, you have to do certain things to make it happen. And that's what I manifest in financial abundance in that whole process. So that's my process.
Okay, so you visualize yourself looking at a paper, your bill coming in the mail with it decreasing each time.
That's
The
right. That's right.
visualization. Okay,
That's
and you're sitting in front of the altar.
right.
And so
Right.
how long does your visualization process last? Is it like,
No
okay,
more
I got
than
5 minutes for visualization, or it's an hour? Like,
no,
is it
no, that's what I was gonna
spontaneous?
say. No more than 5 minutes.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So
Thank
you,
you.
you go to the altar for 5 minutes. You create a picture in your mind of your bill going down. And are you still with it, or are you moving?
I'm quiet and I'm still. It's like
Okay.
a meditative type of vibe. Yes.
I just saw your bill too. Woo. Okay. Going down. All right. Does there anybody else would like to share? Maybe someone who visualizes several times a day. Can I hear from someone who visualizes several times a day? That's where I want to get to. I want to get to that. I'm not there yet. So I definitely need some tips and some motivation on your process, your routine.
I'll share until we can find someone that has that. Oh, we have a hand up, so I can wait. Angela Hope has a share. So unmute yourself. Is that one of your friends? You connect?
Yes. One of
Awesome.
my
Hello,
mentors.
hello.
Good
Sister
morning.
and
So
Evan Bola. Evan Bola, congratulations on getting that bill down. My, I remember a day when we could not even think about anything like that. Okay.
Mm,
Anyway, years ago, I went away to this retreat. It was with the Buddhist type of people. And I myself am not a Buddhist, but I was trying to learn how to meditate. It's called Vipassana. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, but it's a 10-day silent retreat. And it's up in Massachusetts. And for 10 days, you are there. You don't have your phone, you don't have any electronics. You are just quiet for 10 days. And every day you're going and learning gradually, step by step, how to concentrate and think about your breathing and be quiet and empty your brain and just chill. And so I did it, and I came back and I practiced. It was really took a while for me to actually be able to calm my thoughts, but I'm able to do it now. And, I do it a couple of times a day, sometimes more. And I just sit down and I just concentrate on my breathing. I only listen to my breathing. I don't listen to anything else. If there's noise going on around me, it won't even bother me because I can shut it out. And I can, do that for like 20 minutes, no problem. Sometimes I sit for an hour, but if I sit for an hour, I'm usually not clear-minded for an hour. If I can get my mind clear, I'm good like maybe 10 or 15 minutes when I know that I absolutely have cleared my mind of all these, rushing thoughts and so forth. So that's.
So I have a question. So when you're having this meditation, are you actually seeing visions? Are you creating a vision, or is it censoring, or is it actually pictures in your mind, or?
It's no pictures in my mind. It's just centering. It's just silencing. It is just kind of gives you an extra little boost of energy. It takes you out of your space for a minute, and it's really just concentrating on emptying your mind. If I am trying to visualize something, I do it consciously. I have a lot of little projects going on, and I spend time every day doing it around a list. I'm a list person who likes to just say, what should I be doing? How should I be doing it? So I organize a list, and then I look at it and see if I did any of it. And, most of the time things just go from one list to the next list to the next list, but it does keep me focused on what I'm doing.
Right. So my goal today is to help us build on our visualization part of the meditation. I don't know who all is familiar with. I think I had said before was the.
Sister, before you continue, Dr. Kennenbrew has her hand up. Would you like to hear from her now?
Sure, yes.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, Angela.
Thank you, everyone. I don't want to start my video, but I just wanted to say that I think when you ask the question about visualization, for me, visualization is an intentional process. It's not the same as meditation. It's not the same as what I do when I pray or something like that. So for me, it's more intentional, and it's I honed the practice working with Michael Beckworth, but part of what we talk about with the visualization is the emotions and all the other things that go along with the vision. And that's more of an intentional process. And I do it 1 or 2 times a year or something like that. But, and it's a more focused actual practice rather than my regular intentions you know, when you mentioned something about daydreaming and things like that. Like I daydream, I see, you know, before I go into a meeting, I see what I'm going to have. Before I come to woo, I make intentions about what's going to happen during that time. And I didn't include that as visualization. And when the sisters are talking about meditation, for me, I didn't include that as visualization. I saw the visualization process as a separate process called visualization. And that's what I was saying. So I'm complete.
Yes, thank you so much. Definitely, yes, there's a difference, and we're gonna go deeper into that. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yes, so the visualization.
Wait, hold up. What? We
Yeah.
have Anna Palmer with a hand up, and there are some things in the chat I'd like for you to read. I'm building up the suspense. I'm supporting you, building up the suspense. So
I like it. Thank you. Wake up.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning. I wanted to say congratulations to the young lady who got her implants. But I was wondering, what actions did she have to take to achieve that goal? Did she work overtime? Did she budget? Did she save? I mean, what was the action behind getting the money to pay for that goal?
That was Sister Mbimbola.
Yes. You want me to respond? I can.
Yes.
So when I visualized what I wanted, and Kenyofu can attest to this, she had a session in terms of manifesting. And so I had an affirmation. I have everything I need to manifest financial abundance. And so I ended up praying for an outlet, and sure enough, something came through via email, and I ended up getting a part-time job working 2 days a week to help with that. And Kenyofu had her session, and I have on my vision board, and I recite it every day. I have everything I need to manifest financial abundance, health and wealth and abundance. And so that was all part of that process. And then of course, certain amount of money from my pension and Social Security went into that. But that was my process. That is my process.
So saying the affirmation and doing the visualization, using those tools together, help you to actually open up a portal, a way to have the funds
Exactly.
come to you. So
Exactly. I say exactly. Exactly.
Right. So the visualization was what really like cracked it. Because it's how you do it is going to be different for everyone. How you get those implants, how you buy that house, how you write that book is going to be different for everyone. But the visualization will kind of help you create, right, that way for it to open up.
Can I just ask, I'm sorry, can she repeat? I have everything I need to, what was the rest of that?
Manifest financial abundance. I have, let me see. I have it right here. I'm manifesting abundance. I'm manifesting abundance, health, and wealth. I have everything I need to attract financial abundance.
I'll claim that for myself. Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
And you can inbox me, and I can talk to you. I'll give you my number. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Mbimbola. That's what we do in the Wake Up community. This is awesome. So I want to kind of encourage everyone to go back into when they was a child and they used to do. Is there anyone here who used to do serious daydreaming as a child? I remember my niece. She would go into the room and by herself. And you would swear it was 13 people in the room. Or you would just hear, I didn't know, I would never go in because too much was going on. We'd be on the outside and I would say to her mom, what is she doing in there? And she said, well, she's playing with her dolls, or sometimes she's just, like pantomiming around. I said, wow, that's deep, and you would hear her talking and acting out these different, going deep into the imagination and acting out all these different things that she was creating in her mind. Is there anybody else who had like those type of deep daydreams as a child where they were acting out and pantomiming and just really like going there and making it real for them? When I was in the 3rd grade, I remember I went to a Lutheran, a Christian school. And I would always move over in my chair because I would visualize that Jesus was sitting in the chair with me. So the teacher didn't know I'd be halfway on the chair like this because I was making space for Jesus to sit next to me all the time in I think it was the 4th grade or 5th grade. Well, I think it was the 4th grade. I was always halfway off of the chair. And sometimes the teacher would pass by and kind of just, push me back in the chair. She didn't know that she couldn't see Jesus. Jesus was sitting next to me. She missed that piece. Is there anybody else that had like really powerful daydreaming sessions as a child? Would you like to come on and share a little bit about that?
I saw Thais' hand earlier. I don't know if you changed your mind, but we are welcome to unmute yourself and come back on to share, Thais. You there?
I'm sorry. I was right downstairs. I'm outside dropping my son off. He's getting on the bus. So when I put my hand up, it wasn't here. So it just got here. So I was putting him on the bus. And that's why I lowered my hand. But I have always had this ability to have these deep daydreaming sessions that range in what it's about. Sorry, I'm outside. So, for example, all my life, when we were younger, my sister and I, we had an actual game that we called Alicia and Candy, if you'll hear. So we actually, every time we wanted to play, we would actually physically create a home. So she would create her home out of sheets or whatever, and then I would create mine. And then we would literally sit there. We made up our own language. We would speak to each other. We imagined and acted out us living next to each other and raising our kids together. And that kind of visualization, that was a joint one. And to this day, that's something that our kids are like brother and sisters. And we are always next to each other. At one point, we lived in the same building, in a private house. And in another point, we lived together. So it's like that connectedness is there. And it's really special. And I feel like that our visualization when we were younger had something to do. I feel like I visualized and have since I was a child all the time and didn't really know the name of it until like now as an adult, because I would literally sit around, sometimes with music, sometimes without, in the dark. I love rain sound. And I would just start to think about what were the things that I wanted to do when I would get older. And I put those things into my mind and my body and my thought process on a regular. And I mean, to the point where I could put on music and I could see myself dancing. I wanted to be a dancer when I was younger, dancing to the music in a crowd with my family in the audience and all of that. So that's my visualization story. Although I will end it by saying, by no means do I think I have a routine or do it. Or can I say I'm not conscious of my routine? It happens now so often, it's like a habit almost. So I don't even consciously know when I'm slipping in and out. Sometimes I'll just notice a pad and a pen in my hand and I'm writing down plans, a mission statement, or organizing how it's gonna look when it's in the room. So that's my story. Thanks.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. Joint visualization, that's double powerful. To come into a visualization with your sister, I remember making those sheets with my sister too, and going underneath and traveling, trying to create like a house and all kind of things like that. So together, y'all would do that visualization. I never even thought about that process of visualizing on the same thing together and making something manifest, and seeing that, to be able to go through the years and see that come to fruition, where you are living with each other at times and so close to each other. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Thais. So you also talked about when you would see it. So my question to you, when you would see yourself dancing in that visualization, would you actually be dancing, or would it just be in your head alone, or would you actually dance?
That depended on what time it was when this visualization started. In dance class, yes. While I'm dancing, I'm seeing my audience. I'm practicing my smile. I'm watching my lines. Yes, when I'm dancing in class. But when I'm home and that visualization takes over, no, I'm not physically dancing. But oh yeah, I'm dancing in my head. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing, Sister Thais. Thanks for coming. Is there somebody else who would like to share a little bit about that visualization process? You said you don't have a routine, and that's fine. It just comes on to you. Does anybody else want to share?
Has her hand up. You're muted.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I wanted to share because it sparked something in me when you talked about two things. One, the connection to when you're a child and the type of imagination and creativity that happens in our mind that we may not connect to skills that we may need to tap into as adults. And so I'm having this memory of when I was young. I do remember very strongly, and I may not have thought of it as visualization. So it goes back to, what is visualization? It is whatever it is for the person who needs it to be that, right? So we all visualize in different ways and different things. For some of us, it might be an annual process, that we do with a vision board where we think about what we are going to manifest for the year. And for others, it may be a daily thing about how we're going to visualize what our day is going to be and how we create what we create for that day. But as a child, so I remember always being like thinking, and the belief as an adult, that I remember as a child really thinking about certain things and making it so. Like, I really remember that. And so there's a disconnect now sometimes when I think about it, because I've thought about it before. Was I really able to do that? Because I remember being able to do that, And then I know that as I got older, when I wanted something to happen or I wanted to think about something, I would start going into whatever you want to call it, a visualization process, a meditation, a deep thought, a daydream right before bedtime, because I knew that if I thought about it before bedtime, I would do the work at night, right? And I would do the work, whether that was preparing for an exam, whether it was thinking about a story that I wanted to write, and then the whole thing would unfold for me at night, and I would have my, whatever it is that I needed, I would be able to do it, or it would be done in the morning, right? It was work that I did at night, but I prepared myself. It wasn't like, oh, I had a crazy, no, it wasn't. I actually put in the work and had a process by which I would make things happen at for myself at night. And then I remember there was a time where when I got older, sometimes I would wake up and I would like, oh, I should really write that down. I should really put that down. And I stopped doing it and I stopped being intentional about it. And so now that skill is gone. And I think it might be something that some of us, all of us, a few of us, are gifted at birth with this skill. Could be all of us as children. And it's a sense that's given to us and a skill and a power that we don't always tap into. And like all things, when you don't use it, it goes. And that happens for a lot of things with children. There are things that the children are capable of doing, like the possibilities, but when it's not sparked, when it's not cultivated, when it's not exercised, that we lose that ability.
Yeah.
Or the ability is no longer strong. We don't even remember that we have the ability. So I just wanted to share that because a lot of things have sparked in my mind in saying that. So it's going to take me a while to take my hand down because I'm driving. but I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, absolutely. I remember having more visualization powers as a child than I do now. I remember that. And sometimes I say to myself, wow, I wish I could reach back into that childlike state where everything would be just so real when you go into your imagination. So what I'm going to invite us to do, I don't know, can you give me a time check?
It is 7:41, sister. This seems to be a hot topic because you have 4 hands up and I didn't get to the chat yet. So what do you want to do?
I would like to read 3 comments from the chat and then take 1 hand.
All right, awesome. And so I will read Martine's message from Facebook. She's actually one of the people whose hand is up.
Okay,
she came
cool.
in from Facebook. So this is her chat. She says, I try, but mostly just see my problems running through my head. Visualization is extremely hard for me, and I am easily distracted by thoughts, as it's also hard for me to clear my mind. Other messages I'm skimming through. There is another one from Facebook. Martine adds, this is interesting. I wasn't aware of a difference, but there is a major difference for me between following a guided meditation and intentionally visualizing something that I am trying to manifest. And Anna says, I'm realizing that I visualize a lot more than I thought. On the survey, I only said a few times a year, but when I create events, I'm visualizing. Also, when I decorate, I'm visualizing how I want the room to look. I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. And the last message from Facebook, I think, is Stacy M. McLeod. She says, she shared with Martine. Okay, this is a response to Martine. It depends on what the guided meditation is and if it supports what you want to manifest. Any meditation you do or follow can, and I suggest, be intentional.
All right, awesome. And so now who has their hand up and would like to share?
All right, so should I go in the order of hands raised? Yeah, I think I'll just do that. And Afriye.
Oh, sure. Martine wants to speak. That's cool.
Okay. Good morning. I was remembering as a child, maybe I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. My brother and I, my mother would tell us, we would start asking questions or whatever, and she would tell us, go on lay on that terrace and look in them clouds and see what you see. And then y'all tell each other what y'all see. So I was just thinking about that. And I said, really, my mother started us seeing things in clouds and meditating, because we would go from being, all over to very quiet with each other, laying on our backs on the terrace and telling each other, oh, look over there to the left. Do you see that? That's a bunny. Look over there to the right. That cloud looks like a dinosaur. And then we would get very, very quiet as we were looking in the clouds again. So mama didn't know that she had us out there on that terrace meditating and quieting our minds and going in and seeing what we could see. And it conversation just brought me to my childhood.
Wow, I love that one. I'll be using that one on my grandchild and my grandniece. I love it. Go on ahead and sit down and look at the clouds.
Yeah, visualizing now, I mean, I don't know if it's a good visualization, but I have a weekly, I'm in supervision with my teammate weekly. And I do visualize my teammate being quiet quite often. I do visualize that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So, this is kind
So you visualizing that person being quiet.
Yes, like stop all that talking. Can we get off this meeting?
I love it. I'm gonna just visualize. I got some visualizations for my daughter. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Freeway. Do we have one more? Oh yes, I'm listening to you.
Yes, Let's hear from Martine, because she wants to elaborate on what her share was and what she experienced.
I'm gonna even come off camera for y'all. I had to run off of Facebook, come on the porch, as Stacy would say. So I'm not gonna say I'm opposed to visualization. It's really, really hard for me. But when I heard Kishana talking, oh my God, when I tell you she took me back to my childhood, I was so connected spiritually, and it's so crazy. Like she said, like you lose it.
Yeah.
Like my nickname is Space. One of my many nicknames is Space Cadet, because I'm a daydreamer, even in adulthood. And this session is making me realize just how much I visualize, right? Because I guess it's how you perceive visualization. It's not just sitting in meditation and being guided. I have actually, as a child, I can't prove this. I don't know. Maybe it would have happened anyway. It could be pure coincidence. But all I know is I prayed for, visualized, saw myself with brown eyes. And one day I woke up with brown eyes.
Woo! That is a powerful visualization.
Listen,
wow.
Like that's always stayed with me. And then there was what I used to do too. I can see it now. There's a on my staircase in my childhood home, leaned up against, that it's like wood wallpaper. I could smell it. I would literally have like out of body experiences. I could see myself outside of myself. At like, I don't know, I might have been like 10. And so, as you grow older, you move away from that stuff. I used to manifest things all the time as a child, as I think about it. I manifested getting my butt out of my house at 16, and I did it. And so I'm so grateful for this session, because my session has a lot to do with this, my next session. And I want to refer people to Woo sessions that have been talking about this, because there's been quite a few since January. So I just wanted to share that. And I'm grateful. I said I have to come into space.
Wow. Come on now. That's a powerful manifestation. You visualize having brown eyes and you wake up with brown eyes. All right. That's powerful manifestation. So what I would like to do, is this a good time for the breakout room?
Yeah, we can create that.
Okay. So I want to create a breakout room so that we can get together in small circles and talk a little bit about something that we want to manifest, something that we want to practice visualizing about, whatever that may be. So share with each other something that you're working on manifesting, and talk about adding visualization as a tool to that. Either if you're already doing using visualization as a tool, or if you plan to start, and if so, what in particular will you visualize? So what I mean is this. So let's say you want to visualize swimming in a swimming competition. I want you to speak a little bit about that and what it is you want to be able to see. I want to see myself right before I go into the water. I want to see myself climbing the tree. I want to see myself, whatever it is that you want to visualize. Discuss that with each other in the breakout room, and then we'll see you back in a couple of minutes. How much time we have in that breakout room? About 7 minutes?
We can have 7 minutes. That will put us at a couple of minutes to 8.
Okay, that's perfect then. 7 minutes.
And then you can give your reading, your thanks to the participants.
Absolutely.
I'm still setting up the room. Give me a minute.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, you're gonna share with each other there. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. So we're sharing something that we're working on manifesting, and we are discussing how we're going to implement visualization as a tool, and what exactly specifically are we going to visualize. Because what I want to do is pull this visualization into make it smaller. So not just I want to be in a swim team, but I want to visualize myself dipping my toe in the water or splashing in the water. I want to visualize myself reading that book. I want to see myself actually writing that check or opening the mailbox.
Okay, sister. I have 4 people in each room, and I have about 4 people in the main space. And I'm going to set this up for 7 minutes. I'm thinking maybe you can do that 5-minute greeting now, because when we come
Okay.
back now, yeah.
Do it right now?
Yes.
The 5-minute greeting?
People need to leave. They might leave
Right.
the breakout room and then leave.
Okay, sure. All right, so for those of us who are here right now that have to go to work or go to wherever, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with us at WU today. And have a safe travel to your next destination. Hope we can see you again. Today's Thursday. We're not here tomorrow. Hope we can see you on Sunday. And is there something else I was supposed to mention? I told you I was going to forget.
That's it. That's it.
I think just have a safe, huh?
Check Facebook for our playback.
Oh, yes, please do. Definitely check the Facebook, check out the playback to see where else we're going with this, because what we're going to end up doing is we're going to create our own choreography for our visualization. So check it so you can get some ideas on how to do that. And safe travels, and thank you for spending time with me at Wake Up.
All right, so I'm going to send everybody into breakout rooms. Again, there's a handful here. Thank you. Okay, and Nigel just joined us, so I'm not sure if she was listening on Facebook. So the can you repeat the activity?
Yes. Okay. So we're going in the breakout room and we're going to discuss something specific that we'd like to manifest. And we're going to discuss how we want to use visualization as a tool to that manifestation. So we're going to talk about specifically what we want to visualize as in the visualization. So if it's something like you want to get a job working for the government, maybe you see yourself specifically at the interview. So you would say, well, I want to get a job working for the government, for the FBI. And so I want to focus on visualizing myself in a suit, shaking somebody's hand. Maybe you want to visualize that in your mind. So, or whatever that may be. So that's the assignment.
I could go. So I've been doing this, and I was visualizing selling the first mobile home that I purchased. And so I've been I created a sold sign over the image of the house. So I look at that every day. I have it clearly in my head, so I will close my eyes. I actually use the 17 seconds. So I have a timer. So I visualize that image of that house. And then I'll move into another experience of what I would do when it's sold, and it's like me being excited. And I would visualize another experience, and that would be signing papers, shaking hands, like so. And then I also pull up that feeling.
So when you visualizing it, are you usually sitting down, standing up by the altar, on the couch, or is it just you go to the train station and all of a sudden?
Anywhere. If I think about it, yeah. So mostly it's when I go to sleep or when I wake up, but there's times in the day when if I feel a thought, that that vision will pop in my head. So it might not be 17 seconds, but it'll be like, yes.
And do you feel it? Do you feel a manifestation of that vision in your body?
When I put the feeling to it. So when it goes like this, I'm not feeling it, but I'm seeing it. And I'm claiming that as being good enough. Not, optimal though, is when I feel it. When I feel it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
And when you feel it, where do you usually feel it? Is it the heart, the chest, the mind?
Oh, all in my torso. Yeah, and there's like fluttery feeling, and I just feel like a kid.
Are you doing this, visualizing, or you just anytime, anywhere, just bang?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. So in the morning, I'm doing Reiki, so I'm doing it as part of my Reiki. But at nighttime, I'm just falling asleep. I'm not trying to do anything. And during the day, I'm not taking that extra step.
Anyone else? I can't really see and I don't want to move my phone around because I don't want to lose the positioning of the phone. So I don't know who's really on or not.
So Shawnee and Nigel are with us in this room.
Okay. Good morning, Shawnee and Nigel.
Nigel, if you want to go, that's cool, but I can go next if you're doing something else. It's up to you.
Good morning, sister. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? So I just came, blessings. So I came on and I don't know what to visualize. I have a few things. But so I don't know what to pick, but I'm hearing that you're recommending that you visualize for 17 seconds.
Yes, I didn't even get there yet, really, but yes, absolutely. I'm suggesting that. I'm going to talk about it when everybody comes from the breakout room. So yes, but no pressure.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna have to give this some thought.
Well, the only thing you have to think about now is pick one. You can always just pick one for now. You're not married to it. Just pick one thing for now that you would love to develop a visualization around. If you don't have one, that's fine. We're going to develop it together.
Okay.
What's something that you'd like to manifest?
I'd like to manifest a daily walking practice. I want to return to walking 3 miles a day. And I just have not, it's been difficult for me to carve out the time for that. But that's what I want to manifest most immediately, I guess.
Okay, awesome. So,
yeah.
A walking practice. Okay, so so you want to visualize yourself walking? Is that what you want to visualize yourself doing? You want to manifest that you're doing a walking routine for yourself. So in your visualization, you want to visualize yourself walking. Where do you see yourself walking? In the house,
I
from
see
the
myself
living room to the kitchen, up and down the stairs of the building,
outside. There's a walking trail that's not far from me, and it's just full of nature. There are trees and shrubs, and there are animals out there. There's birds out there, and nothing but sky. It's a very it's and when I walk, so much stuff opens up for me, and I feel good, and I feel my heart beating. I can feel the rays of the sun, and feel the wind on my face and my body, if my arms or my legs are exposed because I'm wearing shorts or a t-shirt. I feel all of that, and I can see it.
I actually felt it and saw it as well. Yeah. So that's going to be what we focus on visualizing with you today, because we're going to come back in the breakout room and we're going to create a specific visualization that you can pop in on. I think we're back. Are we back? It looks like we're back.
We're back.
All right. Welcome back. Wake up. Welcome back into the main room. So now that we have decided exactly what we want to focus on, I want to share with you information about the 17-second law or rule. Has anybody ever heard of it before? The first time I heard of it was from Abraham. I don't, whoever might know Abraham. But that was the first time I've ever heard of it. Does anybody else ever heard of the 17-second manifestation law or law of manifestation? Does anybody know what it is?
Yes.
Sounds familiar? Okay. All right. So basically what Abraham says is if you can hold a thought, if you can hold a vibration, right? Hold our vibes. If you can hold our vibes for 17 seconds, she is saying that you create of how do I say this? It expands. You open up a portal. If you can
A
hold it up for
vortex.
17, say
It's a
a vortex. Thank you. That's
vortex.
the word I was looking for. You create a vortex. Okay. You're making a shift. If you can hold that thought, that positive or negative thought, for 17 seconds, it starts a momentum. It starts a momentum. So 17 seconds is less than a minute. It's not even half a minute, right? It's like what almost like a 1/3 of a minute, 17 seconds. So it's something that you can do really quickly. You don't have to like say I got to take out like a 40-minute thing. You could implement it at any time because 17-second vibe of meditation. But what we're going to do is we're going to combine the 17-second meditation with the 17-second visualization. We add in the visualization to make that, to get a double bang out of the 17 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna work together today to create our very own choreographed visualization that we can just pop anywhere. When we have 17 seconds at work, you can just run into the bathroom, run into the closet, and get your 17-second fix on, however you want to do that. So can I have one or two people share with me what visualization they're going to work on with this process? What will you be working on? What are you working on? Manifestation and yeah, that's basically it. Someone share with me that, please.
All right, so who is in? Let's have somebody from one of the breakout rooms. Maybe somebody can be nominated from the rooms. Okay, good. We have Thais with her hand up.
Hello. So, what I'm going to focus on, and are you trying to see me? Sister, you always gotta get at me. All right. So what I'm gonna focus on is my family center. I've been trying to start my nonprofit and start my family center for some time. Full disclosure, sister is very aware of this. It's been a visualization, or I don't even really call these visualizations. You know that, sister. But it's been something I've been thinking about, working on, writing ideas from, and just really vibing with the universe about for a while. So very specifically, I have already started the paperwork to create the nonprofit. So I think my visualization will be that of getting the approval and actually celebrating the starting of this. So I'm going to visualize it's been approved. I am moving towards that big grand opening, and then I will continue to visualize above and beyond past that. But right now I'm gonna visualize that approval, and I'm gonna go one better. I'm gonna visualize that approval in a decent amount of time, because you know how the government works. So I'm visualizing that approval within 30 days of submitting that application, and it is mine. So that's gonna be what I focus on.
Okay, tell me what that visualization is going to look like. Like, really be specific. Okay, so you're going to see yourself doing what? Opening an envelope?
So I'm going to see myself opening up my envelope and seeing my EIN number and the word approved on there. I'm going to visualize being on the phone with my sister and you, sister, and all my family, friends, and support system and network. And with you guys, I'll be celebrating, screaming, "It's done, I'm there, I'm almost there." We're almost there. And I visualize us sitting together and clanking our little champagne glasses, saying, "Girl, you doing it. It's going." And I visualize a smile, content, happiness, and even a little bit more of a fire under me to keep going and do more. That's what I'm visualizing.
Girl, I saw that vision when you were speaking, girl. I saw the champagne.
Thank you. You good?
Put a little bit more in there. Put a little bit more in that cup.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So we have a specific visualization that we're going to be working with. I'm coming back to you on that. I think it's Sister Nail. Is your hand up?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Wake up, everybody. That's right.
Wake
It's time to teach you today.
Yeah.
Yes. So first let me just say that, as you know, I have been working on my certification in hypnotherapy as a certified hypnotherapist, and not everybody can visualize, right? But we all can imagine, and it's interesting because that's an interesting study of how we see pictures. So when I think of imagining and visualizing, I think of including all of the senses: the taste, the touch, the smell. How does it smell? What does it sound like? What am I going to hear? What are people going to be saying, right? And so when I think of that, the visualization, and when I think of, yes, the imagination, I think of me, having a very successful holistic wellness practice, mental wellness, spiritual wellness, and physical wellness, and bringing all that together, and joining with you and others to be the healing force of our community, of our people, and to help in that. So I see myself as a part of a healing circle with many of you probably that's on here in some kind of capacity. So thank you for that.
Yes.
And thank you for this opportunity to share and keep up the wonderful, wonderful work.
Absolutely. I have a question for you. So can you tell me about one of those pieces specifically when you say you see us, you sharing with the other women? Tell me specifically, how does that look? You talked about the senses, the 5 senses, and incorporating that in the visualization. So share with me a scenario, share with me a scenario of that. Like, we're sitting down and you reach up to me and you say, congratulations. And then I slap you 5 and then we laugh at
Absolutely.
that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've envisioned people telling me, hey, you know what? I thank you. Thank you for your great assistance. I say, and I smell my practice. I imagine myself smelling the amazing sense of incense and of all kinds of the frankincense and the myrrh. And I imagine myself, seeing what my practice would look like in terms of being, when a person comes in, is just, the colors and the, all of the different things that go into making a space truly, truly therapeutic. And how do I feel emotionally, right? It's like tapping into that emotion of joy, right? Of experiencing the joy before it even happens, right? Because that's so important, and attaching and saying, wow, you know what? I'm feeling just amazing, and I'm dancing, and I'm just feeling good. So at
All right,
this,
so you're dancing. So you see yourself dancing in the visualization.
Right, see myself dancing and experiencing the joy of what's going on. So at a point in time where I may be down or sad, because it's challenging for us to work through, these negative emotions, but I can, the opportunity to shift that and just feel the joy of the accomplishment before it even happens. So I can feel the joy now, and I can feel the joy while it's happening. And then when it's over, because everything ends, I feel the joy afterwards. So it's always that point, that space of joy.
From the space of joy. Okay, so you see yourself in the space of joy. Are you usually, when you're doing the visualization, are you sitting down, standing up?
When I'm doing the visualization, or when I'm seeing myself?
What I'm
talking about, what I'm seeing?
No, what you're doing.
What am I doing? Usually I'm usually in a meditative state, but sometimes I also try to do it while I am doing things, and I try to do what's called a reality where I overlap what I want with what is there. So if I'm walking down the street and it's very nasty looking, or it's an area where I'm just like, this is like really not where I want to be, I imagine myself walking on the street of gold, and I imagine I overlay, right? I imagine myself in a house. So if I don't have the home that I want right now, so I imagine myself walking into my kitchen, and as I'm doing it, I imagine my granite countertops, right? And so it's like I overlay what I really want, but I infuse it into the real world, right?
So as you're in the kitchen, moving around, mixing whatever you're doing in the kitchen, cooking, blah, 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 you imagining yourself doing that in a different kitchen, basically, is what you're saying.
Exactly. On a different countertop. Right. Because I want my visualization also to bring me the kind of living situation that I want.
right? I want holistic wellness. I want, the physical, I want the mental, I want the spiritual, and I would like the emotional. So yes, I want to have, an amazing kitchen so that I can cook for the community, right? And have, and be wonderful, so it's not just about me having, nice things, but I want to be a place where I can, cook holistic and natural foods for the community. But I'm doing it on beautiful granite countertops, and I'm doing it with a beautiful view. So I imagine looking out the window, and what do I see? I see gray and dull and this and that. But I imagine myself looking out to a waterfront, and I'm like, wow, so I try to play with that. And so it is a lot of room to experiment, and it is a skill that we have to learn. It's not easy, like someone said, it's not easy, but we have to we have to take notes about the effects. And just one more thing, I know we got to go, we don't have a lot of time, but I just want to say that as a hypnotherapist, what we learn is that, our subconscious mind brings in the opposite to kill some of those different things that we want, right? So our subconscious mind is also working against us. So we have to go in and deal with some of those thoughts that are at the root of some negative things that we don't even realize. So we say, well, why can't I manifest this or that? Because the subconscious mind is actually contradicting what your conscious mind is putting forth. So there's a whole art, a skill, and a science to it. And this is where it starts. So what you all are doing, it's Benton and you and all of you all are doing is like getting to how do we overcome those negativities and so that we can make our visualization successful. So I commend you and thank you.
Thank you. Wow. That is an awesome technique to put in our toolbox, the overlay. We got to put that in our visualization toolbox. So yeah, you riding in that hoopty, which if the hoopty's getting you where you want to go, that's fantastic. Mine get me where I need to go. You could visualize upgrading it to something that make believe you driving that other car.
That's right. And feeling the joy of it and be like, I'm in my Benz. That's right.
That's right.
And smiling and it really does work. And that will help it come to manifestation. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to use that. So for the next piece, what we're going to do now, we're going to take our visualization. Well, is there one more person that wanted to say something? Okay, good. So we're going to take that to another level now. We're going to incorporate, like you said, the 5 senses, the overlay. I love it. And we're going to choreograph right now together a visualization that we can hold for 17 seconds. We're going to choreograph it right now. We're going to add those senses because when a visualization is good, when you have a manifestation of the visualization in the moment, like you connect with a feeling. Like, for instance, you have the visualization of you winning that race, you running a marathon and you cross that line. And when you're having it in your head, you're thinking and you've seen yourself cross the line, if you automatically go like this, woo! That was what was in your mind just exploded on the outside. And that can happen in a lot of different ways. It can happen from you just throwing your hands up. It could happen with you literally smelling something or crying. That's a big one for me. When I have a really strong visualization, oftentimes I'll cry or, no, I'm looking crazy. Oftentimes I'll cry or even you could visualize and have an orgasm because it's so powerful. You could visualize and feel the water on your skin or end up, see yourself running and end up sweating. Like, oh, I was running in a race. And while I was having that visualization, I literally started sweating from the run. So this is something that can also, that's when it's good. When you come to that climax with the visualization, it becomes good. When something like that happens, your nose start running, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to create what we decided we want to manifest. We're going to create a choreograph. So, and we're going to try to use this choreograph and make it a 17-second choreograph so that anytime we want to draw for it, we'll just say, okay, I'm going to go into the vision of me and my good friend toasting the opening of my center. So as opposed to just sitting down and just visualizing it as a meditation and just holding it in your mind. I'm going to encourage us to take it from the mind into the full body. So it's going to be a full body visualization. So we can add some kinetics to it, add some movement to it. Okay, so I'm visualizing myself celebrating the opening of the center. You pick a move, whether it's the toast with your friends or the ribbon cutting. Hey, how about that? We're visualizing the ribbon cutting. Got the scissors in your hand. Oh my gosh, look at this big giant scissors. So you're not just in here with it, you're in your movements with it. People are around you. The news is there. They're interviewing you. Yes, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And finally it manifested. I'm so glad I have my people here with me. Yeah, we're going to cut this ribbon now. Like, hold the microphone. Hold it. Don't just see it in your mind. Hold it. Feel the microphone in your hand. See yourself talking. Right? See yourself with the scissors in your hand, cutting the ribbon and the roar of everybody clapping. Ribbon cut. See the balloons. See everybody walking into the center. Walk into the center. Like you said, you do an overlay, walking in the streets, right? And the streets are made of gold. Now you see yourself walking in, walk. So now it's a walking visualization. Is walking involved in it? Or you see yourself with your new man or woman, and you imagining yourself, you know, you don't want to be around too much people doing this in the street though, because they'll be thinking you're weird. So make sure you got some privacy. So you might see yourself with that new mate. Imagine yourself hugging that new mate. Like hug that person. You can imagine yourself just getting that good love. Yeah, like really go in it. He's holding your way. Maybe his hands on the bottom a little bit. Oh yeah, getting that visualization going on where it becomes more than just a visualization in the mind, but we're creating a choreography that every time we feel like we have a little 17 seconds we want to drop it in, we're going to do that movement. Maybe the movement will be one choreography, or it could be the same movement over and over again. Like you're going to enter the swimming competition. Maybe you see yourself standing right at the edge. Do it. Maybe you see yourself, you know, doing some sort of sign on you before you go in the water. And then you see yourself doing this, like do it. Like jump and go in. Or swim. So when you seeing yourself, when you're having that visualization of you swimming across the visual line, like really take your arms and use your arms. So you're going to incorporate your body parts. You're going to use your head. You're going to use your eyes. You're going to use your legs, your fingers, whatever it is. You signing that contract. Visualize yourself signing that contract and use your hand and sign that contract. Not just sign it in your mind, but add the kinetics, the movements, the motivation to it. See yourself taking that pen and go there. So I would like to open up the breakout room so we can support each other in creating our choreographed visualization that it's going to be a go-to one. Okay, you can visualize a lot of different things, but today we're making a go-to visualization that we could do bang bang in either 17 seconds, or we could do it over and over again, maybe 17 times. If it's something like just signing, if it's just signing, you can do that 17 times, or you could do it one time and charge it up so much that every time you do this, that's you signing that contract. Oh, I just signed the contract. People won't even know what you're doing. Oh, what's she doing? She having a fit or something? I just signed the contract. All right, so we ready for the breakout room?
Yes. So sister, it's 8:20. How long do you want the rooms to be?
I'm gonna ask for a grace of 5 more minutes so we could be in the breakout room for maybe 6 minutes. Is that good?
Okay. So folks, this is 1 minute less than what you had before, so.
Or let's do it. I think we had said before like 7 minutes to give everyone a time to get to put it together. What do you suggest?
It's fine, it's up to you. I'm speaking to the folks to let them know that everybody needs to be intentional about what they're doing, no matter how long they're going to be in the room.
Okay.
So we can do 7 minutes.
All right, let's go.
4 people in the room. So everybody, go with it. Happening now. And again, a handful of people are here. All right, so you can begin this room, sister.
Okay.
You're here. Here's who's with you is Nija, Jacqueline, and Robin.
All
And Sean.
right. Good to see ya. I can't see anybody, but I know you're there.
All right. Well, to get things started, I'll piggyback from my last breakout room, and my movement would be a handshake.
Okay.
And then, so.
Oh, I like it. It almost looks like a dance. Hey, shake it, shake it, shake. Hey. I love it. And the dance. All right, cool. So it's a congratulatory handshake. Oh, woohoo! And then a bust a move. I'm so grateful, bust a move.
Right, exactly.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, who's next? Who wants to share?
Nigel, Jacqueline, Robin, are you there?
Hey, yes, I'm here. I can turn my camera on. I'm in the car, so add to my visualization about my walking practice is pumping my arms and breathing in deeply, because that is something that I would be doing as I'm walking.
All right. So I see you driving. So use the other arm and show me how you pump that arm, the one that you're not using to hold the wheel. All right.
I
So
would
that's
be pumping my arms like this and just taking in deep, deep breaths of the air and the sunshine and the trees and the grass around the area that I would be walking in.
All right. So we got a pump.
Yeah.
And so how you react when you feel the sunshine? Are your hands like this feeling the sunshine, or is your face up like this when you feel the sunshine?
Oh yeah, my face is up and I'm just taking it all in. My skin is loving it. I feel like my skin smiles when I'm in the sunshine, because it feels so good to my skin. So I can see my skin just smiling and glowing. So yeah, I'll add that too. I'll add that as well.
So I'm seeing your visualization. So you are pumping your hand because you're walking and you're opening up to the sun, right?
Yeah.
So there's a pump and an open. Is another move in there?
Pumping my arms, I guess lifting my head up towards the sun and smiling and taking in deep breaths.
Okay, so I'm seeing this. I'm seeing. That's just me.
Yes.
I see myself just like, so. In the sun. So maybe that could be a choreographed move that you use, that you infuse with all your energy, so that you can just do that real quick in a moment and know that you're getting closer to that walk, because it's like, I see myself, I want to walk, I see myself doing it. Right. Okay, so we gotta dance for you. We got a choreographed move for you, and you're gonna infuse that with all your feelings and might. And people won't even know what you do it real quick, 17 seconds. You can do this 17 times. You can do the whole choreograph.
Right.
17 times. You use it however you need to use it. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Naja. Yes, thank you so much for engaging, playing with me. All right, Shawnee, did you want to share?
Sure. So, what I've been visualizing for many years is me speaking to large numbers of people, like thousands of people in one space. What just popped up in my mind is like a Madison Square Garden type of setup where I don't know how many people, maybe it's 30,000 people. I don't know how many people are in there, but me seeing that, there's like two parts to it. There's me speaking to like the general public about something powerful that I want to impart to them. And then there's also me seeing waves of women that have been part of the Be the Tree journey, like thousands of women that have done the program and that are all singing the Be the Tree song. And, you know, we're like waving our hands and just be the tree, you know, just going in on it. It's and saying the mantra. And so, yeah, I see all of it. I see so many opportunities for me to bring my purpose to life and just sharing. And the podium is right there, but I'm moving from behind it because I don't like blockage. I like to feel the exchange. And so I'm stepping out, I'm stepping down, I'm walking through aisles and touching the people and stuff. So I see it all so vividly, and I have for years, and it's coming. The crowds are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. So how are we going to create this choreograph? Is it, do you see the people? Are you doing it?
Yeah, we wave both arms, waving both arms and singing. And then as they sing, I'm going to come out from behind the podium and I'm walking down the aisle as they sing and I'm touching hands and feeling them in my palms and stuff and seeing the smiles. Yes, but not that fakeness, you know, like you see the Diana wave, like really feeling people, and I'm having them feel me energetically. You know, the physical feel is one thing, but just the energy of it and being enveloped by all of that love and me giving it back too. Just really excited about that.
Okay, so let's make the choreography for it.
All right, so we doing our hands, just the song is being sung. And I'm like, oh my God, the vibration of the singing, I can feel it in my belly. There's so many voices and there's harmony. And then coming down from behind the podium and I'm just walking and I got my hands out and people are touching my hands as I walk down the aisle and they're singing the song.
I love it. All right. So at any moment, if we see Shawnee break out with a,
just join me.
So you see Shawnee breaking out with this, just join her. And just know we in a joint visualization. That's it. What are we visualizing? We are visualizing that she's doing a presentation and we're in the audience with her and we're singing the song and we waving our hands. There we go. We got that. All right. We got the choreograph. We got the choreograph. All right. We got the choreography going on. You know, because people like me will be in the audience acting up the fool, doing all kinds of stuff.
Come on stage and dance to the song behind me, whatever it takes. But I see it so clearly.
I see you there, because my phone. How you doing? Is everyone back in the room? Do you want to share? All right. Okay, everybody's back in the room. All right, cool. So how was it? Somebody come and share. Were you able to create a choreographed move that you can dip into when you want to and do it for 17 seconds or even for, do it 17 times, whatever. Anyone?
I'll speak on it for my breakout room. So I adopted because I have so many things I want to manifest. So I adopted what you said about signing, and especially because I hate my signature. I think it looks like a third grader signature. So I said, if I'm be doing these big things, I need one of those, right? So that's what I'm be doing for 17 seconds. And then in my breakout room, we were manifesting things visualizing things for each other too. So one of my break room participants wants to drive. And it's very deep for her because it's kind of like claiming her independence as well. So I was visualizing her, doing one of these with the steering wheel, like not two hands, Cause she also wants to be a safe. That's not really safe, but that's when you're confident. You know, you
That's your
driving.
gangster.
You driving when you pull this move, right? Then you
Mhm.
might go like this.
I love it.
Right? Because you're not that that's positive, but because you're an expert driver.
Yes. And that's real, right? Because stuff be happening on the road. What? Beep, 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 beep. Like it happens, right? So, oh wow, I love it. So your
So she didn't
visualization,
adopt that for herself, but it led her to do other movements like
right?
braking and stopping at the stop sign because she wants to be safe and things like that. So
That is awesome. Thank you for helping her create that because I love it. That's fun. So your choreographed move is your signature, right? So you're working on that signature. Nobody else be knowing what you're doing. You can do that 17 times, you know?
yes.
It just bang, just like that. You went into a visualization. I just signed the contract. Signed it 17 times because there's never one piece of paper, right? They never hit you with one piece of paper. It's always 10 pieces of paper. You put that over here, now go get it notarized. So 17 times. And each time you do it, the vibration get higher and higher. You know? And you're supposed to like feel it. Something's supposed to happen. A tear, a scream, a laugh, a clap, a cry. Something. All right. Anybody else want to share? I would love to hear from the driver. I would love to see the driver do the move. Do we have any more shares?
Yes. My move. My signature move.
All right. Let me see that. Hey.
Yeah. Make that U-turn. Got it. Yep.
Load it
Thank
up,
you.
sis. Have
Thank
some
you.
attitude with it too. Do a little gangsterling with it too. Do your choreography. Get into it. Get into it.
I like that. With my music pumping, like create the whole atmosphere in your mind. That's what you want to do, and evoke the emotion of how you feel connecting to it. I got it. I love it. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I think we could take one more and then we're at time, right?
It's 8:33.
Okay, good. So can we take one more and then we're gonna close?
Sure. Afriye.
Good morning.
Morning.
I would like to say I was in the room just now with Kaisha, and both of us, we manifested us getting the next position in life, being welcomed to our office, walking through the door, being greeted, seeing the office that we will be sitting in, and definitely getting the amount of money that we want. So we did that. Yes.
How's the paper?
My paper looking good. I say Kaka paper looking great, and mine look good. Hers looking good. Mine looking great. We got this. And the biggest part was walking through the door and seeing that office and seeing the windows in our office. And you know, being able to sit in our office a little bit and then going into the morning meeting so that we'll be formally introduced to our co-workers.
Yes.
So we did it all. We did it all.
Okay, can you tell me what the actual move is? Let me see like what the move is. Is you sitting at the desk, you see yourself sitting in the office, or you opening the office? What's the move? You opening the office door, walking in?
This is what it looked like. Our whoever is over us, our senior executive, whoever it is walking us through the hallway and then leading us to our office, opening the door and letting us know this is our new office.
Okay.
and then saying, you know, if there's anything you need, let us know. We have our morning meeting at such and such a time. And they have already let the staff know that we're coming and they're looking forward to us joining the team. And they were looking for someone.
Break it down to a move. A move. I want you to create a move that represents the whole visualization, right? One or two.
I'll say our office door closing, and us just jumping and waving like, yes, we got it, in a quiet way, because we can't use our words because we knew. So we jumping, our hands are going up, and we're hugging ourselves and just like, thank you, we got this.
Yes, yes. I'll jump in. You said you have to walk. You got to strut down that hallway though, in your heels. You got to strut.
I love it. I love it. That's the move right there.
Yep, you got to strut.
Yes. Strut is the move, okay?
Yes.
That's the move. A 17-second strut. I love it. You're gonna have to do a 17-second strut when you're walking into your office, the door.
Yes.
The strut. However you do that strut, like, yeah, I have arrived. So create that strut. And for 17 seconds, every time you're gonna charge this visualization up, you're gonna walk into a strut. So you might just be walking in the supermarket, like the overlay that Sister Nayo talk about. You might be walking in the supermarket looking for, you know, I don't know, whatever you buy, some veggie bacon, and just start strutting yourself, because it's like, oh shoot. Do your strut, open the office door, and strut on in the office. And put all that energy in there. That's the move, girl. I love it.
When I go to Dunkin' Donuts this morning and get my cup of tea, I'm going to open up that Dunkin' Donuts door and strut right on in.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everyone who came out today. I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to go through, what's next, Kenyo, for the slides? Okay, yeah, the slides. So, yeah. This was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I'm charged up. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to go into a visualization, a deep visualization, because I'm charged up. I want to take my visualization to the next level. It's time now. I want to get back into my childlike imagination. All right. So my offering today is that in the month of March, for Women's History Month, I have a program, a digital program that I do, a virtual program that I do called the Underground Railroad Sing-Along, conducted by Miss Harriet Tubman. And so if you have an organization or family gathering or a corporate opportunity to bringing something to celebrate Women's History Month, you can have this show be a part of that celebration, okay? The Underground Railroad Sing-Along, conducted by Harriet Tubman. It's a 20 to 30-minute virtual presentation that actually was featured on Woo last year, this very same day, the 17th of February. So if you have a family event or corporate event or community event where you would need some sort of entertainment or activity to do with your group, 50% off of that, okay? And then my other offering is, I am Sista Zaraya. I'm the founder of Watoto Entertainment, which is children's entertainment. And we do face painting, storytelling, puppet shows, and such like that. So balloon twists, all kind of wonderful things for all type of events for children or adults, children of all ages. And if this is something that sounds like you could use it for a birthday party for a child coming up, or for your birthday party coming up, I'm offering 50% off my face painting service. So the first person to text me, do we put the number up there? Is the number up there?
Are you limiting it to one person?
No, we can do two. Let's do two people. Is that cool?
Okay, no pressure. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, so the first two people who reach out to me can choose whether they would prefer the face painting or a presentation for Women's Month. So there we have it.
And this is your contact information.
Yes, it is 917-795-5367. I'm Sista Zaraya on Facebook, and my Instagram is Watoto_ENT, Watoto Entertainment. Watoto Entertainment on Instagram. You know what? The entertainment might actually be fully written out, I think. I'm not really on the stuff so often, but that's my fault. Okay, but it's the name of the business is Watoto Entertainment, and if you go on Instagram and poke that in, you'll find it somehow, some way. And my email is sistazaraya@gmail. So that's how you can reach me. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, love offerings and donations. So I'm so grateful to be here. And whatever love offerings and donations come forward, I will receive it gracefully and graciously, and use that to further the work that I do with children's entertainment and live. So thank you so much for receiving me. This was wonderful. I appreciate being here. All of your the donations that you send is used to help us keep the program going as well. So we have admin and just all the little things that have to be involved. So all donations are appreciated, and nothing is too small and nothing is too large. So thanks a lot for coming into Wake Up. Next Sunday, February the 20th. Be prepared for our brother Omari. And Omari is going to be speaking about the brush is mightier than the sword. Okay? I gotta hear that. The brush is mightier than the sword. All right, we about to hear it. We're about to be a part of it. So we're looking forward to seeing Omari in the space on Sunday. Come on out. Let's find out what he has to share with us. I'm sure it's going to be something uplifting. Okay, donations can be sent to Spirit of a Woman on Cash App, Spirit of a Woman, and also on Zelle. I'm not sure what the Zelle is. Is that slide? Did we put that slide up again?
I can do that.
It's also in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat too. Okay, so how you send the offerings are in the chat, as well as it's right here as well.
All right, y'all can screenshot. Y'all can look at the chat. Got it. All right, thank you, sister.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm welcoming all new members in the space. I see some names that I haven't seen before. I see, yeah, so I could call some folks out, but I'm not going to do that. I want you to do that and say, I'm new. And definitely could put that in the chat, and our members, our old heads will be there to welcome you. Definitely, I welcome you. And keep coming back. We're here 5 days. Yes, we're here 5 days a week. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are our long days. We are here from 7 to 8:30-ish. And on Monday and Wednesday, we're here from 7 to 7:30. That's a half an hour. We're on Zoom and live on Facebook. So if you can't come into the Zoom room, you can catch us on Facebook as you're traveling or whatever you're doing. If you would like to have a special text alert to wake you up in the morning to let you know that we are going to be live in a half an hour or so, then you can do this right now. Open up your text. Put in 74121 in the to section where the telephone number would go. And then in the comment section, write Woo Nation and press send. That's all you need to do. And then on Sunday morning, you will receive a message and you will be in our space. We are creating a book. The book is called an anthology. And we've gone through a couple of processes. Those of you who've been around have had the opportunity to write up your experiences in being in Woo, however long that is. And now we're at the titling stage. So you've all recommended some titles, and now we're um, winding down to one title. So if you go to bit.ly/woo book title, put that in the browser, you will get a survey, a form, and it's basically asking you to choose one title. So you will see the titles in that form. You will choose the one that you resonate with and send. And then we will be on our way with our collection of best titles from the community. We have swag. If you don't have yours yet, you can get them at bit.ly/woo swag. And you have lots of things to choose from. So you see in this picture, there's a thermos, there's a mug, there's a laptop sleeve, a bag, a notebook, there's a sweatshirt, and we have t-shirts, and we have masks, different colors. You go get your color, get your size, and go ahead and represent Woo every day, any day, everywhere.
Get your tea.
Drink your tea. bit.ly/Woo swag. All this information is being dropped in the chat, and you can go and check it out. So thank you for joining us. I mentioned about Key coming back. So every week, I want you to know that every week you want to register so that you can be on the email list. And in the email list, you will receive message saying who's upcoming. So we're starting a new week on Sunday. Every week we start on Sunday, and from Sunday, you'll have the full lineup of everybody for that week. And you can pick and choose what session you want to come to. You'll also be in the email experience of receiving any special messages that we have to share with you. You can jump on Facebook. We have a private page, we have a public page, and the private page is the group that this session is being streamed live in. So go to bit.ly/Woo community. If you're not a member already, you will need to do a couple of things in order to be a member. We will accept your membership, and then you'll be able to see all the playbacks. You'll be able to get any facilitator communications that they will share with you, and you can communicate as well. We have a public page, that's the like page. You go there and you like it, bit.ly/Woo Nation, uppercase. We're on Instagram and YouTube, and you can also email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com if you have any questions, comments, or if you want to, volunteer your services. So today is Thursday, and I want to invite you all to seriously consider being a part of Wake Up. It's a blast because there's so much to learn. There's so many people with good hearts that have great talents, and there's things beyond what you can imagine that you can get from Wake Up Everybody. There's skill building, there's camaraderie, sisterhood, brotherhood, there's networking, and there's training, lots of training and experience and exposure. I can go on, the list goes on. There's lots of things to do. So you see the slides here. This slide was created by somebody in Woo. The concept was created by someone in Woo. The facilitators were supported by somebody in Woo. Everything that you see we didn't pull it out the sky. We did it, the community did it. You could do it also. So join us, email us, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. I'm complete with my commercial. I'm gonna stop the show and ask you all to unmute and give Sister a love shower and for this wonderful, wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much blessings.
So much, sis.
I wish you
Zaraya,
success. I
Sister.
continue to spread your light. May God's vision for your life shine
Love you so
So
much.
continue to
Love you.
visualize,
Praying for the
manifest
session. It
my
was
Guys, this was
happiness
awesome.
and
I
full
see it.
exactly what I
manifestation
needed for
of
today.
all your
much.
dreams and
Enough
desires.
love,
You
sis.
deserve it.
And it helps
You are
to
powerful,
validate
you are
that what we're
worthy,
doing is the
and you
right
are
thing and the
loved.
right
Thank you
way.
That's
So
right.
we
so
pray that
much. We
everybody's
give you
vision
all
works
of the
together
praise for
and that
being
it's
here
full
today
of joy
and
and
helping guide us
wonder.
into a new space with
Ashe.
visualization.
Ashe.
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 Ashe. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody.
God bless.
And thank you for the
Have a great
energy.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate your
you,
positive energy and your support.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
you.
Love you.
Take care.
Mwah. Love you
Thank you.
too. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Love you.
Yes.
You too.
Enjoy,
Move forward
enjoy.
with vision.